Rocket chipping up the near side. Jared Davidson, who had a pair of goals last time these teams met back in October. Back come the Comets down the far side. Angus Crookshank in the left corner. Tried to center, got it back out to the line. Shot blocked away. That was Edwards who let it go. And now a drive from the right side by Chris Cole. Held it past to Squires. Rotates it for Gruden. Gallops in right side. Gruden. Diagonal feed for Valent. Hacks in the left corner. Chance is after for the Comets. Starts a cycle for Squires. Passed it off the end boards. It scores out in front. It was just over 21%. 23 power play goals here this year. They were 1 for 4 on New Year's Eve against Belleville. Here's Farrell. Knuckled into the right corner. Reversed up the boards for Dauphin. Back to the line for Reinbacher. Across to Belzile left side. Seam pass. Dauphin trying to go back door to Joshua Waugh. Didn't connect. Back to Reinbacher straight away. Dauphin outside the right circle. Dauphin walking, shooting, save. Dawes hacked at. Another chance and they score. This year, the Rocket getting a goal from Sean Farrell against the Comets to give them the first goal of the game. Farrell scored just over 3 minutes in to the first meeting this season back in October. Line, 1:05 to go in the Comets power play. They're first in the game. Here's Florian Xhekaj the other way. Xhekaj to the net, a backhander and held out by Nico Daw. And here's Perron meandering into the zone. Hallinan on the right wing. Funnels it behind the cage. Far corner. Gruden left it there for Perron. Up the board. Laval. Bordelot down low. A touch pass from Gruden to Hallinan. Didn't connect. Comets buzzing here. They have Laval hemmed in the vulnerable minute right after the power play had expired. Loose puck in the near corner. Comets playing on January 2nd. They're 2-1. As we get a look here at this beautiful save. Xhekaj rotates it far boards. Reinbacher threw it across the goal mouth. Out the near side. Xhekaj keeps it alive. Played across. Here's Reinbacher right circle. Save made. Does another save made on the near side by Davidson. Here's a shot by Basson that rattles wide on the glove side. And able to clear it out is Chandler Chance. Rocket continuing to press, trying to go up by 2. Here's Waugh, left circle. He put it up over the crossbar. Held in by Reinbacher at the point. Across to Basson, off his stick, too hot to handle. And hacked up. Basson wants a quick re-entry. Down the slot, Waugh, left circle, and he shot it wide. Bortle whips it across, wing to wing for Legger. He enters, left side, slips it for Valent, a shot. Glove save made, rebound available. Bertuzzi a whack. And eventually walks up the boards. Back to Casey at the line. Long wrist shot, tip, they score! You can feel the momentum building here from the Comets as Criscolo fed it out high to Casey. Flexion tips it home. Casey drifts to the right. Now to the left circle. A timer. And this time the Comets didn't waste much time. 31 seconds into the power play. Jimeno uncorked one as he drilled one home. Glove side pass. Kakinen, his fellow countryman, the Finn, each with 2 helpers here tonight. And once again, Casey picking up the primary assist. Here's Waugh. Backing down the right side, shoved down by Gruden. Fans wanted a call, but on we play. And Bordelot will wedge this one off the far wall and back out. Here's Jared Davidson from his own blue line. 10 seconds to go in the period. Across to Reinbacher. He was sent down by Gruden. Filters it out for blue line, and that'll do it as period number 1 draws to a close, and some chippiness here at the final horn to end the period. Delgaizo and Valent going at it in a heck of a battle. And now Perron exchanging some words with Reinbacher. Valent and Delgaizo still going at it, the 2 defensemen in the Comets defensive zone. Red trim going left to right here in the second period. Criscolo picks it up as he glides center, trying to play to Crookshank out of his reach. Kakinen elects to play it, so no icing. Held at the left point by Valent. Down the boards. Jimeno tried to filter out in front. Loose puck for Criscolo. Turnaround shot. That one got blocked over the crossbar. Crookshank battling behind the net. Criscolo left circle for Hallinan. He scored! What a snipe from Brian Hallinan. A catch and release. A nice feed by Criscolo. Then he draws a penalty. He was tied up by Reinbacher, and they're going to power play just 39 seconds in, and so we'll play 4-on-4 for a minute 21. And Kyle Criscolo getting it done again, shorthand out high, guarded tightly by Schmelzer. Dauphin looking, Farrell, seam pass, Belzile. Comets might have numbers. Gruden up ice with Criscolo and Vandelis. Criscolo left circle, driving wide, had it knocked Comets with a 3-1 lead. Here's Bertuzzi, left wing and center, broken up by Will Deneen. He lumbers back in right circle, absorbs the check from Bordelot. Wraparound chance, wouldn't go. Save Dodds, that's still free. They hack and whack at it, and the whistle finally blown. Tonight, Comets out shooting Laval 21-17 at this point. 6 minutes gone by, second period. Here's Luke Tuch on the steal. Wrist shot, he scores. The post and in, glove side pass, Nico Dawes, and the Rocket are back to within one. Not sure if this one changed direction on Dawes at all. He looked away from Dauphin. Now loose puck. Trudeau down in the corner for Belzile. Back for Trudeau. Trudeau walks across the Reinbacher right circle. Wrist shot. He caught the glass. Here's Schmelzer lumbering back in. His shot from the left circle. It was 172 and just about every seat taken here tonight. Host of the AHL All-Star game in 2023. It was also the 12 and a half to go in the second period. Perrant ladles it across for Kalen Addison. Glides in on right wing. He'll fling it to the right corner. To Basson behind the net. Reinbacher swivels it up the near side. Puck kicks in the middle. And Hallinan almost picked it off. And then drilled in by Schmelzer. Here's Perrant, left circle. Powers towards the net. Put a shot away. And a save made. He marches back out to center. Perrant took a heavy hit at center ice. And then Davidson leads Waugh back in down the right wing. Waugh glides to a halt. Surrounded by red sweaters. Xhekaj walking free. And then 5 to go second period. A big stop on Xhekaj by Dawes for the second time tonight. Here's Bordelot stealing the right circle. Bordelot delays. Diagonal feed. Edwards holds in left point. Edwards top left circle now to Legray. Legray stops up. Hands off to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi rolls out to the deep slot. Wrist shot blocked away. Comes back to Casey now. His shot blocked in front. Bordelot hacks at it. Couldn't get the shot past Didier. Goes in after against Didier. Bouncing puck behind it for Reinbacher. Bordelot takes over. Up the near side to Casey on the left wing. Casey spun it to the left circle. Picked up by Ryan. At the boards. Reinbacher controls for Laval. To the right circle. Farrell. Skate to stick. Wrist shot. Glove saved. Around the boards to Dauphin. Valenda line not out. Reinbacher holds in. Spins it across. Belzile. Touch pass out to Reinbacher. Now to Dauphin. Right side. Dauphin looking. Deep slot. Walks in, fires, blocked in front. That one stung Addison. Addison not giving much weight on that right skate. Dauphin again, and that one held up by the right pad of Dawes. Waugh back to the line for Reinbacher. Cross down to Dauphin at the right point. Funnels it deep. Belzile serves it back up top for Reinbacher. Not sure. Knock it back to even strength. Here comes Belzile. Left circle, closing in. Backhander, he scores. Belzile ties the game. It was a partial 2-on-1. Jam it out, but spun around on the near side to Reinbacher at the right point. High slot to Dauphin, a shot blocked away by Gruden. Navigates in the Laval zone, cuts to the left circle, threw it in front for Chris Cole, knocked away by Reinbacher. In behind the net, Basson. Stick. Addison at the line. Now to Bordelot in the middle. A shot, they score! A beautiful setup as Addison played it to Bordelot. A touch. Cruikshank, Criscolo back to Cruikshank on the goal line. Looking, wrist shot, save Kakinen. Cruikshank, right circle, Meno back for Criscolo. Drops it for Jimeno. Criscolo at the dot. Walks, fan on the shot, stuffed him. Cruikshank wouldn't go. Back for Criscolo. Jimeno, Criscolo, Jimeno one-timer and a save made Kakinen. Sean Farrell back in the first. Wraparound chance by Belzile, and they score. Net right now, the referee's going to huddle at center ice. As Joshua Waugh went crashing into Nico Dawes. Initial stop by Dawes, he kept whacking at it. Here's Schmelzer, clears it head to Hallinan, breezing down the left side, might have a step to the net, threw it in front. Couldn't connect with Perrant. Can he win it here tonight? He's got the only overtime winner this year. Here's Angus Cruikshank. Curls back in the left circle. Chased up the wall and forced back up to center by Reinbacher. Drops for Casey in the center logo. Stay on the power play for the remainder of the extra session. Here's Belzile in front of his own bench. For Farrell, walks left circle across to Davidson on timer, he scores. Unfortunately, winning in the ensuing power play. Jared Davidson got all of that one on the feet.